All right, Thursday, 10-14, back to lower body, 5, 6, or 7 rounds. We have pulses, goblet squats, calf raises, and planks. I'm not gonna go over planks. If you've been with me before, you know what a plank is. I feel like this looks like a little bit high. Okay. Pulses, so we have a narrow standard sumo. So you're gonna do 12 of each. Then you're gonna do your goblets and your calf. So, 12 narrow pulse, 12 regular, 12 sumo. Then you've got your goblet, which is the weight on your chest, squat, and calf raises, and you already know. I'm about to drag the thing over to my stairs, but you know what calf raise is. Okay, so we have our 3 different squats all mixed into one right now. Now I was gonna say today, but I don't even know what day you're watching this. So anyways, you're gonna do your narrow stance, which your feet are very close together without touching. Then you have your standard squat stance, which is kind of like shoulder width apart. Then you have your sumo, which is slightly farther apart, and your feet are turned outward like this, okay? So you're gonna do pulses, not full squats. So what that means is you're gonna come to your narrow and you're just gonna come down and stay there and bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Standard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sumo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, okay? And you're gonna move on to your goblets. So you have your close together, your standard, your sumo, all right? You're gonna do 12 of each. If you're somebody that can't do that, you can't obviously do that if you're full sitting. So you'd wanna probably refer to my video for like bad knees or bending or whatever, and just pick something totally different. All right, so you have that. You have your goblet squats, which is a weighted squat. So I always hold it like this, and I basically let it rest on my chest. So it's just your regular squat, squat down, up, squat down, up. If you have to use your chair to sit, sit, stand, sit, stand, okay? So my only advice to you with the goblet is don't let the weight in front of you drag you down. So you don't wanna look like this. You still should be upright and you're just sinking down. You shouldn't be folding down just because you have the weight in front of your chest. If the weight is too much, just do a regular squat. Calf raises. So like I was just quickly mentioning, I always like to show you guys on the stairs because it's gonna give you the largest range of motion. If you just stand here and do calf raises, technically, yeah, it works your calves, but it's a very limited range of motion because you're not gonna get a lot of distance between your heel and the floor unless you're like a ballerina, when you're going up. So I'm gonna wheel it over to my stairs. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Alrighty, we're still here. I'm not starting over just because that happened. Okay, wheel it on over. No editing here. I guess I technically could edit that out, but I'm not going to because it's probably funny. All right, get a good glimpse of my stairs and my feet. So what I was talking about is if you are on the carpet, you go up on your toe, and then your heel gets stopped, obviously, by the floor. So by going on the edge of a stair, your heel gets to drop past the floor line. So up, drop down, squeeze up, drop down. So see how far my heels are. So this would be like floor. That's how low my heels get because I'm on that stair ledge, okay? So I like to squeeze, hold, down, squeeze, hold, down, okay? So again, if you just don't have stairs, I don't know why I was not holding on to this tighter when I went over that little bump, but anyways, if you don't have stairs near you, then obviously you just do what you can do, but I highly suggest finding a staircase so you can get that more full range of motion. All right. And then when you're done with your round, you're gonna move on to planks. So this is another one where you have basically how to input it into your timer, and you're just gonna hit your regular elbow plank. So I've talked about high plank before. Elbow plank is the same idea. You're just down on your elbows. So you don't want your butt up in the air. You don't want your hips sunken down. It's just a nice neutral spine. Everything is in line and you're on your elbows. If you have to drop, you could drop to your knees, or you could just fully, so these are between 20 and 30 seconds. So say you pick 30 seconds of work. If you're doing your elbow plank and you have to drop down after 15 seconds, you could fully drop down, give yourself like a couple of seconds and still be able to get back up and do more seconds worth. So I don't know. I mean, I've seen, like the gym I used to go to, I've seen people doing the elbow plank on their knees. I don't know how much that actually works. Versus, like I said, doing the full elbow plank, dropping down, taking a couple breathers, and then getting back up. I would think that way would be more beneficial. So if you think that might be you, you can always just like set the timer longer so you have like more of a chance. So if you were thinking, okay, I really suck at these, I'm gonna do 20 seconds, try 30 seconds, because if you drop down at say 15 seconds and then you take, 5 or 6 seconds off, now you're getting back up at 20, 21 seconds, and you can hold it for another 10 seconds. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you didn't hold it for the whole 30 seconds, but having more length of time gave you time to drop down and then get back up, okay? So I would maybe try that if you're not like the best at planks. And moving on to Friday.